Hi there, Libra. I hope you guys are doing well. This is a general reading for the month of April 2024. And if you want to, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Liking the channel or liking the videos definitely helps my channel grow. I've been in the weeds and it's been rough, so if you feel like it, please like the video. And if anyone's seeking a personal reading, you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com and I'll get in touch with you soon. The information for that is in the description box below. Libra, your energy as far as your oracle energy this month is happiness. We have two little dolphins swimming here in unison. So that's kind of a guiding force within this month, and it's an energy that you can tap into to harness some of that strength to infuse into your experience here. For your approach, your action, how you want to deal with things, or at least to suggest to deal with things in this month, you have the Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords is an interesting energy just because it talks about looking at situations for what they are, what they actually provide, what they don't provide, and moving out of a situation so you can have a better outcome elsewhere. Oftentimes, this is going to talk about easing the mind, easing the heart. I almost want to say for some of you, I'm like looking at this snake and it's got Venus on its head. I don't know where Venus placements are for each of you, but you might want to check where your Venus energy is, which planet or house that's in, to see maybe if there's a resonance there where it's like, okay, now I'm like moving on from something here, or moving towards something even. And here too, well, how do I say that? Some of you may be dealing with connections from the past. That's all I'll say there, okay? Not everybody. And how to navigate those connections. It's like how to heal, how to find unity, unison energy within the connection so that you can honestly leave the past in the past and move forward. That may be the approach that you're taking this month, and not taking the baggage with you. Because if we're moving on from a situation and wanting to still be in alignment with somebody, we have to let the baggage go. We have to find resolve for the baggage and then let it go. Okay, so we're not bringing that on to the next phase in the connection here. So I'm going to let that go. That may be the approach, though, that you need to take. For your communication, you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This talks about opportunities that are coming into your life that are new, that you get to harness and create from the ground up. This can also talk about new opportunities when it comes to perhaps a pay raise, or maybe you're receiving information about, like, yes, you got hired. Maybe you're receiving information about increase in money, or a change in your status, or a change in like, say you're being given a promotion of some sorts here. For some of you, this is land energy as well. So some of you may be buying a house or putting the final say on a house that you're willing to purchase here. There's an element of that as well. And I feel like it's something that's going to be with you a fairly long time. So plan accordingly is what I want to say. But the communication is one of that energy. When it comes to your health, you have the Seven of Wands here. I do want to say, for some of you, you may have been dealing with something in your health, your physical health or mental health, where it's like you have done it the way that everybody has suggested it to be done. And people have given you their opinion. They've kind of shown you that this is how it's done, and we don't divert from this, and this is what's up. And it's almost like you need to look at a situation from a different angle and say, yeah, I've been doing it your way. I've been doing it this way for a long time and upholding that, but maybe I need to look at it from a different situation, because it feels like the outcome is something that you are not getting what you need out of it. And so it's almost as if here in health energies, it's like, maybe people are against alternative medicine. Maybe people are against doing something a different way. And it's asking you to kind of move away from the herd mentality in a way and take matters into your own hands. And it's okay to do that. You may get some flack from people, but it's not their life, it's your life. This can happen also. I work in healthcare and I work in alternative healthcare. And so I notice that a lot of people are like, oh, I would never think to like do acupuncture because that's just a bunch of BS. Why would it help? You're just sticking needles into something. It's like, but you don't understand how it helps. You don't have that connection to it that others do. And because of that, maybe the experience to it is very limited and it's poo-pooed. So it's like, why would I consider that? Here, it's almost as if like we're talking about that kind of energy. It's like, no, there are other ways to approach something here, Libra, but it's asking you to allow that to happen, allow the approach to be kind of like shaken away from what you've been prescribed. I'm not saying don't take meds, but like there's, a lot of Western medicine is very, very much chemical, very much this, very much that. Everybody's on antidepressants, everybody's, and that is just how it is. And it's like, but sometimes there are alternatives where you can have a wonderful outcome and you're not sluggish, you're not gaining or losing weight, you're not riddled with anxiety. And it's just about really finding connections and forums to be able to be in alignment with people that are seeking that out as well. And you can do that. Try Facebook, try the internet. Everything's on the internet. So, but reposition yourself in how you view something and allow yourself to be a little bit more malleable when it comes to how you allow change to happen. Because this is going to ask you to perhaps compromise some of your own beliefs in how you approach things here. When it comes to your job situations, you have the Knight of Wands. Excellent energy for a job situation. This can talk about very, very like, it's a direct approach. It's you're effective in your situation. You're very quick to do your work. This can also talk about finding a lot of like energy and happiness in a situation, but also too, in a way, this can talk about communication. So some of you that are in communicative types of positions, maybe even like a authority role of some sort, it's about delegating things. I want to say delegating things in how do I say that? Delegating things in bite-sized pieces is what I'm hearing. So I'm not sure what that means. Delegating things in bite-sized pieces. I'm not sure what that means, Libra. Or maybe it's you delegating yourself in bite-sized situations. It's like just to take on enough so you can achieve it and then move on to the next so you can achieve it and move on to the next so you can achieve it. So maybe it's something where we don't feel like overwhelmed, overdone. It's like you can take things in bite-sized pieces. That may be the approach here. Okay, what else? Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. For your love, the energy in connection, romance, however it may be, you have the Temperance energy, Sagittarian energy. This is one of blending, of melding together. It is a coexistence within, or it's a coexistence. It's a it's combining efforts with another person. It's combining energies that were initially on their own to become one so they can bloom and blossom into a completely different thing, their own union, their own entity. For some of you with partnerships already, this is asking for you to do things that combine your efforts, combine your energy together for your own happiness. But some of you, compromise may be required for you to be able to do that. If one partner is kind of like dead set on something, it's asking you to, or it's asking them to be more open. it's asking you to do the same thing for the health and benefit of your connection. And again, I want to say go check where your Venus placement is, because that may also be helpful in how you connect with this person, with your partner. For those of you who are single, this is doing things that balance your own life, but when you are in that balance, it starts to bring people that are also in balance within their life into your life. It's like a nice blending and combination here. For some of you, this is also going to deal with artwork. In regard to that, what is that thing? Like, when like you see those groups where like you go and paint and like you have a little glass of wine and you paint your little picture with a bunch of random people, something like that, or like going to a nude figure drawing class, doing something different that puts you in position with other people, puts you into connection with other people that you otherwise would not be in, that you enjoy, and that you start to like create a symbiotic energy. I feel like for some of you single people, that may be something, whether it's art, cooking, going and joining a class, doing Tai Chi in the park, whatever it is. Here we are actively doing things differently than how we might do Libra. So it's like, I need to try something completely different. And I feel you may have some very positive energy there, because it brings a sense of happiness just from what you are engaging in, but also it lights things up. And you may have a very passionate connection with somebody as well. The Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands, it's not a horrible card, especially upright. It can be one of deep flirtation, deep excitement. And sometimes when we take it in bite-sized pieces, in small bit-by-bit doses, we can almost like titrate it out rather than like having all of it infused into one moment, which this energy is very good at. But it's also asking us to find that combination with blending it here. Yeah, but communications could lead to something very solid, very different, and something that could last a long time. Moving on from past energies towards something else. Check your Venus signs. I don't know where that is for everybody, but check your Venus signs this month or this time and see where it is in your placements, in your chart houses, and how it's being affected here, because that can also help you kind of guide this information into existence. Okay, and remember, compromise is required in how you approach things, but it has a very positive outcome in the end. That's what I have for you, Libra. I hope that this is helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com. The information is in the description box below. Like the video. I love you guys. Bye.